Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Books with Natasa. Today I wanted to talk to you about my favorite movies slash comfort movies that I would like to watch when I'm feeling down, just when I need something to lift me up for my mood and basically yeah. So let's get straight into the video. I have quite a lot of movies to talk to you guys about and it's gonna be super fun. First movie that I want to talk about is Twilight, and many of you know it, but it has been a favorite of mine ever since I was like 15, 14. I'm not sure how old I was, but I know they're not the best movies quality wise, but I really enjoy the story and it's just like a really good movie to watch on a rainy day or when you're feeling down, you can just lie down, turn off the lights and just watch this movie. Basically, many of you know already, but this book follows Bella, who just moved into this small town in Forks to live with her father because her mother got married, I believe. But then she meets Edward, and she's constantly drawn to him. He's like this super attractive vampire, and we see him being super attracted to her too, but he always pushes her away to the point that it gets annoying, but still. And yeah, we finally see them start a date and then to find out the truth and basically, my favorite movie in this series has to be the second one, New Moon. I don't know why it has always been my favorite. And this is definitely worth watching, I promise you. Next we have Avengers, and many of you know that I'm a huge Marvel fan. I have been ever since I was little. I am not sure when I started watching them, but I remember when I was like 10 or maybe 12, I was watching Iron Man on the TV and I was absolutely hooked. I loved it so much. And every time there was a repetition of any of the Marvel movies, I always watched them. So I chose Avengers because I'm not sure all the Avengers movies go in this category because I can't really choose between them. It's impossible for me, but I love how we got to see all these incredible heroes finally teaming up. It was amazing. I remember when it was first done, I was like screaming. I was still young and I wasn't able to go to the movies and stuff, but I saw it when it came out on television and it was amazing. It was such a fun movie to watch and I just love it. The last time I went to the movie before COVID was when I went to see Avengers Endgame. It was the best experience of my life. I loved it so much because the atmosphere of the movies was amazing. I mean, so many people that love these characters and movies just as much as I did were there, and we were screaming in all these incredible scenes and fight scenes and all that stuff. I cried my eyes out in the scene which happened, but still I love these movies so much. I don't have much love for Phase 4 so far, but I still have faith in Marvel. Please don't let me down. Next we have Fast Furious 5. This is my favorite movie in the series. Close to, but also 5, 6, 7, those are my top 3, but this series is just amazing. I love the fast cars aspect of it. I love the characters. I love the story. And the one where finally Jason Statham appeared and he was the villain in the story was incredible. I am so sad that in the next, I think in Fast Furious 8 and in 9 we don't have Paul Walker. I was so heartbroken when I heard that he passed away in an accident. I saw it on the news and I was crying my eyes out. It was super sad. The anniversary was like a few weeks ago and just brought back so many memories for me. And I grew up again with these movies. It was a favorite of mine. I used to watch them with my mother and we still watch them together, but it's just so fun and super action packed and I just love them so much. You guys should definitely try them. Next we have Hamilton. I was so happy when Disney Plus finally put the Hamilton show basically in their website because it's impossible for me to go and watch the show. Even if I could go to the US and watch it, it still wouldn't be the original cast with Lin-Manuel Miranda and all the other characters, and all the other actors, and I really want to see that one. And there are no videos on YouTube or in illegal websites, and I tried my best to find it, but there wasn't. So when Disney Plus released it, I was so happy. I have watched it so many times. The songs are just so stuck in my head. I know all the lyrics by heart by now, and I wish people just did this movie so we can learn history, because it's so much easier. I know all the dates by heart now, and it's just so much fun. I cried so much in this movie, but still it was amazing. I really wish I could go and see it in person, but I don't know if that can happen. But I highly recommend this one. We have Alice in Wonderland, and this one, this movie is my favorite, and it's starring Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter, and he's just incredible in that performance. And he's one of my favorite actors, always has been. I love his movies so much, huge fan over here. And Alice in Wonderland has been one of my favorite stories ever since I was a kid, and being able to see a live action adaptation of it was super fun. And I love how we got to see not exactly through the looking glass, not even the Alice story, but in between. And it was super interesting to watch and so much fun. This next movie is quite old, but it will always be my favorite movie, and that is The Mummy. I had always been fascinated by archaeology and digs in Egypt and sarcophagus and all that stuff. And when I was like 15, I wanted to be an archaeologist, but I found that there is quite difficult stuff to do, so I gave up on that dream. But still, this movie is just hilarious. The movie, The Mummy, is actually quite well done, even though it was super old movie. The effects are really good, and I love the main actor, and I love he's just amazing. And I'm so sad that he doesn't film more movies now, because I'm not sure why no one casts him, but I really love him. He's just the best. I pretend that the movie 3 doesn't exist, because I didn't like the actor change that happened with the female lead, so, because I really liked the woman before. But still, the first two movies are incredible. I highly recommend watching. Now, this next movie, I watched it every year for every November, and I'm pretty sure many of you can guess what that is, and that is V for Vendetta. This is one of my all-time favorite movies. I watch it every year in November 11th, and it's just so this movie is so well done. I cry my eyes out every time I watch the final scene. I don't particularly like the female lead, but I just love the actor that plays V, and the mask, the daggers, is just so amazing. One Halloween, I really wanted to dress as V, but there aren't any costumes here, so that was really frustrating for me. But this movie is just amazing, and I love it so much. I hope you guys can see it. It's just so good and really informative about stuff that happened, and I just really love it. The final movie collection that I want to talk to you about is Pirates of the Caribbean. As I said before, John Depp is one of my all-time favorite actors. I love him so much, especially in his role as Jack Sparrow. I'm completely heartbroken that he won't be returning to Disney, but I really understand his point of view why he doesn't want to, and I wouldn't want that either, because Disney really didn't support him when his trial was going forward. So I say just stay back. But still, the final movie wasn't my favorite, but my favorite has to be number 4, I believe, World's End. That is my favorite. But these movies are just so fun to watch. I love them so much. Jack Sparrow is just hilarious, and all these pirates, and just super fun. And it's like a silly movie, and I just love it really. And when I'm feeling down, I really want to watch something funny and just so you can lift up my mood, and these movies are always a great option. So that's it for my list of favorite movies. I hope you guys find this helpful and you give them a shot. And I will see you for my next video. Like, subscribe, and stick around. And I will see you soon. Bye.